The best piece of advice I can give my class is you have to make a choice. I mean, there's so many choices in life. Don't get me wrong, so many. But you know the choice, the one choice that really matters. And there's no gray, it's black or white. And you must choose. And I'm going to sing a song that I hope will assist you with that decision.
We love you, Imani! This is my assistant, Ben. I'm kidding.
We just can't serve two masters and be for some Our class scripture is Matthew 20:16. It says, For the last should be first, and the first last. Many be called, but few chosen.